So you're celebrating 100 years as the York Regional Forest. And as you go through this next 100 years, it's my hope that you'll remember that some of these trees are older than 100 years old. Our ancestors have always been here. And in the relationship that we've had in this territory, we've always understood that these standing beings deserve respect, that we have a responsibility to them, that we need to establish an intimate relationship with them. And I hope that as I age, I get to see more and more of these beautiful beings returning to their original health and their great diversity, where we can access them through the forest, through the trails, but also in our own properties, in our homes.
In the 1800s, land now known as York Region was covered in dense forests. When European settlers first arrived, they cleared forests for agriculture and used its lumber to build their homes. With the trees removed, wind and water exposed the sandy soils of the Oak Ridges moraine. The landscape became bare. Flash floods were followed by droughts. Streams and wells dried up. Sand covered the landscape. Farming became impossible, and wildlife populations dwindled. In the early 1900s, foresters, farmers, and politicians studied the land in York County, much of which would later form York Region, and concluded that trees were needed. In 1922, the Ontario Agreement Forest Program was introduced. This allowed local governments to purchase degraded farmland and reforest it under long-term agreements. And in 1924, the first plot of land was purchased by York County. Trees were planted in the Hollage Tract in the town of Witcherstone, making it the very first York Regional Forest Tract. 100 years later, the York Regional Forest has grown to 24 tracts totaling over 2,500 hectares located throughout York Region, thanks to the commitment and efforts of staff, partners, and volunteers. It's a rich mix of towering, majestic pines, robust stands of maples, oaks, and hemlock, and tallgrass prairies. Native shrubs, plants, and wildflowers populate the forest floor, and many animals, reptiles, amphibians, and insects call the forest their home. The forest includes over 150 kilometers of trails, some of which are accessible to people of all abilities and welcomes a wide range of activities, including walking, running, nature appreciation, cycling, horseback riding, and snowshoeing. It provides a place for you to connect with nature, relax, and recharge, and plays an important role in fighting climate change. Dedicated York Region staff work year-round to keep the forest healthy, safe, and enjoyable for all. We oversee large tree removal like red pine to let more sunlight reach the forest floor and coordinate controlled burns for new growth. These practices give native trees and plants the chance to grow and thrive, important for many birds, wildlife, and pollinators. We also work with community partners to expand and enhance the forest by acquiring new lands and hosting community events to plant trees and keep the forest clean. All these actions contribute to preserving the forest's legacy for future generations. 2024 marks the 100-year anniversary of the York Regional Forest, with exciting free activities and events for people of all backgrounds, ages, and abilities. Visit york.ca/forest100. Celebrate this growing legacy and discover what the forest has to offer.